Hey guys, Sunsfan here with a really cool tool that a guy named Squirty made. He posted it to Reddit. It's essentially a draft simulator. It takes all the information. He's not even in the beta, but he heard about what people like me and others in the beta were talking about, the gauntlet, and described every detail of it. And he made it. You can go check it out right now. It's howlingmind.com/draft. And I thought I would take you through a quick draft to see exactly what it looks like. Of course, the way that it randomizes the cards is going to be completely different than it's in game. That's okay. It's still really cool practice. I enjoyed going through it a few times on stream. And yeah, I think the biggest difference overall is the cards are much higher quality in this than in the game. Because the way that's supposed to work, of course, I'll tell you how it's eventually going to work, right? So you open up a pack, and you'll have 5 packs to choose from. Sorry, let me start over. You end up opening 5 packs, okay? One pack, it starts with 12 cards, I want to say. You choose 2 of those cards, and then in theory, it goes to another person across the globe, and they get that second phase of 10 cards, and it just keeps rotating over and over. So from your perspective, you just have 12 cards to choose from. You choose 2, then you go to the next, you choose 2. It keeps getting 2 less each time. And the reason this is important is because there's no way to replicate this at all right now, because there's nobody else on the other side. So it's probably easier just to go through each one. And each pack, you're guaranteed to get 1 hero. You don't have to pick them right away, but the longer you wait, the worse your chances are of getting a high quality hero. So these are the cards we get on our first screen of the first pack. Lycan is an amazing hero, so I'm 100% taking him. And it's actually interesting because the strategies can change based on who you're talking to. But for the most part, you need to pick the highest quality cards at the beginning of the draft, meaning the first 2, maybe 2.5 packs. Then once you figure out which colors you're working with, you start narrowing it down. You have to start ignoring colors, regardless of the actual quality of the cards. So for now, I'm just going to take the highest quality. Lycan is super high quality. I love Smash the Defenses because in Gauntlet, it's very difficult to kill improvements. Murder Plot's good. Selmane's Favor is also good. Hipfire is amazing. This is good. This is really good. I'm very partial to Ironfog Goldmine. Keep in mind that the rarities do matter. So this, for example, is a rare. So it's pretty likely we won't see this throughout any of the packs. But this one is not a great card, so I'm not going to pick it. Smash the Defense is an uncommon, so I'm thinking about that as well. Ooh, this is tough, actually. Let's go for... If we have green, black would be nice, but who knows. So hit next, you pick the 2 cards, and then you get the next one. Okay. So one color we're going to be getting is Time of Triumph, because this is the best card in the entire game for Gauntlet. This is like, it doesn't matter if you have tricolor, by the way. I mean, it's less effective in theory, but for Gauntlet, you know, you can't draft a perfect deck. So sometimes you have to splash in a color here and there. And red, this is worth picking up at least 1 red hero because of it. So we'll definitely do that. Sucker Punch it's okay, but so positioning based. Stars Align's okay. None of these are really amazing. The items we can ignore for the most part, because typically people just pick the basic items with maybe a couple custom ones. Whew. I actually really like Relentless Zombie, personally. Oof, this is tough, actually. I'm going to go Sucker Punch, whatever. All right. And as you can see, it's 2 less cards each time. All right, so these ones are very low quality, so I can immediately ignore those. Clear the deck is quite good, because red's not great at clearing waves. And I guess Buying Time. Not a huge fan of this item, or this card, but it's okay. We'll take it for now. It's a good filler. Okay, Spring of the Trap is God tier, so we're taking that. Probably Assassin's Apprentice. So again, we're just taking the highest quality, right? We're not worrying about color as much. Maybe lean slightly towards red and green, since we do have amazing cards for red and we do have a hero for green. These are great cards. So in typical Artifact Gauntlet, you won't be getting cards of this value, especially the Hipfire, this late in the pack normally, because people would have taken them up by then. All right, and we just take the last two. All right, so that is the first pack. Abaddon. Do we want to stick with the green? Not particularly. I don't think Abaddon's that great. Oath is good. Tyler has State Sensor's pretty good. And the rest of these are just okay. So I'm going to take the chance and skip a hero this time around. We're going to go for Oath. It's a great finishing card. And I think we just take Tyler State. Not really getting great green cards, are we? I mean, Abaddon's okay. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. This is the best green improvement probably. This and Unearthed Secrets. Prelix, I think. So I know I said we don't really pick the colors. We don't start targeting them until 2.5 or so. But at this point, I think it's pretty clear we're not going to go for blue. So I'm going to start ignoring blue. We're going to narrow it down to these three and see where we're at by the end. These Orgrish Corpse Tosser's okay. It's not great. I really don't like this card. Phase Boots is God tier, so I might just take this item actually. These are pretty good, but we'll go with this. Venomancer we will ignore. Keep getting these blue heroes, and we got all blue cards. Dirty Deeds is not... I have never seen anybody play this before, so we're going to ignore it. We're just going to take these hefty items and see if we get like a... Actually, Frontline Mantle we're not going to take. So there is a 1% chance that we end up with blue, so I want to make sure we have at least some good cards, and Dimensional Portal is amazing. Roseleaf Rejuvenator. That is terrific. And I guess Untested Grunt. Keenfolk Golem is... It's supposed to be a finisher, but I don't know. It discards your entire hand. That's kind of a major downside there. All right, that's fine. I'm going to take another Sucker Punch. And I guess a New Orders. Obliterating Orb. I mean, there's not great ways to destroy improvements, so... Nah, I think it's too expensive. Sniper. All right, we have a black hero. That's nice. So Sniper's pretty good. Sniper, I would say, is a tier 1.5 or so. Centaur, huh? All right, let's take him. This is a rare hero, by the way. So we're going to have a tricolor deck. It's possible that we end up not using green if we get a bunch of great red cards like this. But we'll see. I'm also tempted to take Disciple or Hipfire. More so probably Hipfire with this deck, but I would like Ogre Conscript. We already have a Hipfire. I mean, more than one Hipfire is great as well. That's another thing I should mention. You can get, like, technically speaking, 10 plus of the same card if you can make it work out for yourself. Okay. Ooh, Blink Dagger. I'm definitely taking that. Oh, man, there's so many good ones. Holy crap. So if I was going blue, these two are amazing. Thunderhide Alpha is... I mean, the games end up going later because you're playing Gauntlet, but we're not going to go for it. Blink Dagger is really good. Payday, I feel like I have to get every time I see it almost. It's so good. We are giving up some great options, though. Another Blink. Jesus. So again, like I was talking about, in Artifact, you don't see these many high quality cards very often. Like Mist of Avernus is the second one. I've maybe gotten this. Have I gotten 2 Mist of Avernus before? I don't know. Satyr Duelist is great. Slay is great, and Blink is great. Do I want 2 Blinks? Kind of. But maybe we should start getting some green. These two. Let's go Satyr Duelist. We need some creeps. Okay. How is this Blink still here? Jeez. We'll take Assassin's Apprentice. And Selfish Cleric's pretty good, but I mean, I'm just going to get the second Blink. It's calling to me. New Orders and I guess Red Mist Maul. Not great choices. Seraphim Shield's hilarious. I won't put it in my deck, but It can really be game winning if you see it in the secret shop. All right, so we have Centaur, Lycan, and Sniperino. I think Necro's great. I personally like him a lot. His card, the Heartstopper Aura, is extremely good. Ooh. Do I want to go the Disciple now? I kind of do. This might not be that amazing with this deck that I have now, but I do like this for black in general. So many times you're just left with a hero in a lane, and your opponent just gives it up. And just slapping down a Disciple means that they kind of had to put somebody there at some point. All right, we'll take that. We'll take the chance. Definitely taking Ogre Conscript. And let's sort by mana here. Basically choosing between Selfish Cleric and Vul. I think we can go Selfish Cleric, right? Okay. Payday, 100%. And Salamane's Favor, I guess. Grazing Shot's pretty good. Cleared the deck is quite good as well. I might just take that, actually. We're not really ramping into that much. I mean, if we can ramp into these two, though, that's pretty sick. But it is just one green. I think it's safer to take Clear the Deck. I'm tempted, though. Rumusk is great. So these aren't terrific. This item is also not terrific, but I'm going to take it because it synergizes perfectly with Necro's Heartstopper Aura. So if you put Heartstopper on a hero, it does 2 piercing damage to the enemy neighbors before the action phase of every round. And if you have this equipped on that black hero, then it actually deals 4 damage to the unit that's in front of them. So it's almost like having 1.5 Heartstoppers, which is really good. So I've used it a few times and it works out quite well. I don't want Poise to Strike. We already have Double Edge, 3 of them. So I don't know how important that is. Seamwell Ars Master and Selfish Cleric, I guess. All right. And we're on the last pack, Ursa. This is nice. 2 black, 2 red, and then a Lycan. I actually like this a lot. So we'll take him. I will actually take Rend Armor. Oof, but Payday. So Rend Armor is usually horrendous, but it works in conjunction with Double Edge. So read this card. Modify a unit with -X armor where X is its armor. So this is actually a good example. Let's say the enemy has Ursa, okay? And he uses this card in Rage. It gives 4 armor to that enemy unit, right? If you use Rend Armor, it'll take that 4 armor and make it 0, right? Then after that turn is over, that buff goes away, and then they'll have -4 armor the rest of the game. It's really strong. But it works the other way too. If you have a negative armor, which Double Edge gives -8 armor to a red hero, which we have 2 of, you put Rend Armor on yourself, it turns -8 to 0, and then the following round, you will have 8 armor for the rest of the game. It's pretty sick. As much as I want Payday, this is too awesome to pass up, so we're going to go for it. Hey, we get the Payday anyway. Excellent. Probably Rumusk. I really like this card. Some people are, I don't know how highly they actually think of Keenfolk Turret. It's okay. Wouldn't say it's great. Yeah, those are pretty two clear picks. Honor Secret's amazing. God damn, there's a lot of good cards. And we passed up a Slay earlier, so let's just take that. These ones are not good. I will probably be cutting anything I pick here. Could just take Stonehold Plate, actually. We'll take this and see. Intimidation, great card. Spot the Weakness, also decent. And that is the end. So, as you can see, you end up with a surplus of cards, and it allows you to put in like these basic heroes. You can have 3 of each if you need: Jamoy, Keith, Farvon, and Riley. But we picked pretty damn good heroes, so I don't think we're going to need that. So I'm going to take Centaur, Ursa, Lycan, Necro, and Sniper. And as you can see in the top right, it shows how many cards. That's 15 out of 40. So I somehow have to take all these amazing cards and cut them down. So let's just start at the bottom and say which ones we 100% want. So Time of Triumph, 100%. This, 100%. Ogre Conscripts, I'll take 2. We can skip these. I at least want 1 clear of the deck. Rend Armor, of course, we talked about that. We definitely want that. New Orders, we can hold off. We'll see if we have room. Down here, definitely take that. Definitely take Intimidation. Satyr Duelist I like. Honor Secrets is amazing. Both Rumusks, both Mist of Avernus's. Oof, this is dirty. 29 out of 40. We're doing okay, actually. Again, I'm just doing the ones that are 100% includes. We'll go back and put some more in if needed. Hipfire. I don't think Oath's 100%. Slay, I guess. I definitely want all 3 paydays. I want Ironfog Goldmine. What are we at? We're at 35 out of 40. We need some more black, I think. Oof. Tyler State Censor's good. We can take Disciple for a little late game. Oath, we can now put in. And we could put in both. Oglody's so good. Let's go back. Anything that we are tempted. Sucker Punch is okay. I prefer these black cards, personally. We'll take Assassin's Apprentice and 1 Oglody. We'll take 1 of each. Why not? So this is a really good deck, despite being tricolor. That's the one negative about it. But, I mean, these are such high-quality cards, it doesn't matter. And then we'll put in the items. Again, start at the bottom. We don't really have, like, the highest of highest tier expensive items, but in cases like this, we know we're going to make a decent amount of gold. I can put in Helm. That's a nice utility. And then let's put in both blinks. Phase boost for sure. We wanted the Ristul emblem, right? So what do we have? We have 2 health, 2 attack, 1 armor. So let's put in a bunch of Traveler's Cloaks. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hearts, 2 attack, 1 armor. So we put 1 more. Probably a short sword, I guess. I don't know if I want to put anything more expensive than that. So short sword it is. And there you go. That is the deck. So yeah, shout out to the guy that made this. He did a great job despite not even being in the beta. But hopefully you guys like this video. Go check out his site. You hit submit. And already this many people have made decks. That's crazy. So yeah, this is a ton of fun, and it's actually pretty good practice. Obviously, it's not one-to-one exactly what you're going to see, but it's a very good representation. So go check it out, and hopefully you like this video. Until next time, Suns Fan signing out, friends.